I'm looking for the hiring office around here. You know if they're taking anyone on?
Any experience?
None to speak of, but I'm a fast learner. Just point me in the right direction.
We're all full. Try again next year.
Wait. You do the hiring around here?
And the firing, if the mood strikes me.
Look, mister, I'm just looking for a little honest work.
Bandini! Roberts hasn't shown yet we're a man down. Why don't you give my cousin a try?
This kid's related to you.
On my sister's side.
Jake, you didn't even say hello to him.
I never liked my sister.
9-hour day, 25 per. The front office is right over there. They'll get you squared away.
What's with you anyway?
You gotta try a little tenderness.
Weirdest thing. I could swear I know you from somewhere.
Not me.
No. That punch. You're sweet Jake Williams, aren't you?
What are you, crazy? I suppose you're Ken Norton.
No, that jab. I know that jab like it was my own.
That's great, kid. I'm glad for you.
Do it.
This one'll do it, Jake.
One more.
One more.
There's a dirty piece of cardboard.
Yes, Eddie.
Yeah, you know what you're lacking in brains, make up for in luck.
The loser's lament. Pay up, Dill.
Now one day you're gonna land on night shift, and we'll see who cracks wise.
And a box of chicken wings. I'm dialing across the radio.
All right, you got my attention. So who's this guy you're looking for?
Name is Scorzini. Big guy. Ugly. Flat face, patch over his eye. Not a whole lot of laughs.
Sounds like Long John Silver. Try Hollywood and Vine, kid.
You sure like to ask a lot of questions about a lot of people.
It's kind of a hobby of mine. Keeps me young. I'm broke. Can I buy one?
Some other time. I gotta get home to my family.
Lucky you.
Damn straight.
Who's buying? My good friend Jake here just tapped me out. I got a thirst. Hey, new kid on day shift. Buy around, huh?
I already have a drink.
Well then, buy me one.
Pay for your own binge.
You're real smart, ain't you, punk? Me and you just take a little stroll and let Mother Nature decide who's buying what, huh?
Give it a rest, Dill.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Take your trouble outside or I'll crack both your skulls.
Come on. I'll give you a little lesson in manners. Rest your mind your own. This won't take but a minute.
But that was years ago.
James, you used to be a pretty good-looking kid. Like you little S.O.B. Now I got you.
Dill!
Stay clear, Jake. This is a private party.
Not so long as you're holding that pipe, it ain't.
The last time, man, I'm telling you, stay clear. Hola, Jake!
Hey, what did that kid say about Jake?
You okay?
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing here? Why are you following me around? Did somebody send you?
No. No, you were one of my heroes, man. I just wanted to know what happened to you, that's all.
What happened to me is a long story and none of your business. Hey, kid. Oh, look, it's a long walk back to town. As long as you're here, you might as well stay for dinner. Louise won't mind. But don't say nothing about sweet Jake.
How's this, Daddy?
Doing fine, honey. Now get ready for a change-up. Are you ready?
Ready?
Go! Now for the big finish. Faster. Come on.
I give up.
What a shameless exhibition. I could never jump rope like that. Yeltsin runs 5 miles every day. Believe me, I could never do that.
Sensible woman.
Oh, at last, someone who understands me. Come on, everybody. The calories are calling. When we first got married, he drove me nuts. Some women have steak and potatoes, man. Me, it was steak and salad, steak and salad, steak on salad. I spit on your steak and salad.
I took you out for pizza at least once a month.
I'm with Dad. What's the matter with steak and salad?
I guess it was just a leftover from his Golden Glove days.
You fought Golden Gloves?
A little. But, I never could have been a contender.
Where'd you two meet?
In the library. I'd never seen a man read so much.
I got a late start, so I had a lot to catch up on.
You worked in a library?
I ran the joint. I wonder who that can be. It's the sheriff, Jake. What does he want?
Soon find out. Hi, Ross.
Jake.
What can I do for you?
Oh, a little trouble over at Danny's. I heard you were there.
Just a little scuffle.
Bill didn't see it that way. He filed a complaint.
Against me?
No, it's the other guy. What's his name? Harry Cord, it says here. Have you seen him?
Linda, why don't you go to your room and play? I hope we don't have to move again. Jake is the most peaceful man I know, which is a pretty good thing considering his size, but I don't know what it is. Every time we get settled someplace, something seems to happen. Usually I don't even know what it is.
Remember that jerk Dill? Well, he's a double jerk. He went after Eric with a pipe, and I had to pull him off. So what's the wuss do? He goes and files on Eric. Like I said, no big thing. Just go around and see the sheriff in the next couple of days and get this straightened out.
I'm going to have a beer and celebrate while I clean up this residue.
Ever go to see one of my fights?
I saw you on the tube a half a dozen times. My dad took me to the Olympic the night you fought Hodges. That was 76?
Tough kid, that Hodges. He had some punch. I wonder whatever happened to him.
Whatever happened to you, Jake?
Figured wrong in my last fight.
You mean against Killer Clyde Peplow? You murdered the bum.
Yeah, I beat him like he was a drum, didn't I? Trouble was, it was supposed to be me on the canvas, not him. You see, kid, you need a little more than a good right hand in the fight business. That was me, Sweet Jake Williams. Sweetness, that's what they call me. Sugar and spice and everything nice till I got in the ring and lowered your eyebrows. Real color there. Let's get you the opener on the card and bus fare home for a purse. To make it to the big time, you gotta have a mentor. So I got me one, a syndicate. I didn't know enough to ask which kind. Maybe I was lying to myself, maybe I did know. Maybe I just grabbed at the first brass ring to come around. Anyway, these guys got me in, moved me up the ranks faster than I could have prayed. And the next thing you know, my big shot. Killer Clyde Peplow versus Sweet Jake Williams.
Well, we had our money on you.
So did everybody else. Peplow came in that night 3-1 against. He was the man, but the money was on me. I was told a half an hour before fight time to leave the ring on a stretcher. They said it was a smart move, that there would always be another time, but a big score like this comes around once. I just couldn't do it. I mean, I had the guy. So here I am. Mostly I'm pretty happy.
But you did have that guy. You were hot. Doesn't that count for anything?
They lost millions on the fight, kid. Believe me, that's what counts. What I am now is a walking dead man. They know it. I know it. My only shot is staying quiet, living just like I am. Even this won't last long.
Well, what are you telling me? You're gonna run the rest of your life?
What about you?
That's different, Jake.
The only people that stand still for a 45 are madmen and dead men, kid. There's no percentage in it.
You sure it's gotta be like this?
I'm gonna put Linda to bed. Will you be up soon?
Sure, babe.
It's nice meeting you.
Same here.
Eric, I got a good life here. Do me a favor. Keep all this to yourself.
Sure, Jake. See you tomorrow at work. Thanks, Danny. Hey, have you seen Jake today? He wasn't at work and no one's answering the phone at his house.
He ain't been in here. And I got my own reason to worry about him. Two guys were in looking for him. Not exactly a healthy duo.
Well, what'd you tell him?
Well, what do you think I told them? I told them to whistle Dixie without using their mouths. They were talking some other people, like Dill.
Thanks. Jake? Jake!
Oh, it's you.
Jake. You're leaving again, aren't you? Don't you think your family's gonna get tired of this?
This time's gonna be different. I've put them through enough already. I made a weak lie to get rid of them for a while, and when they get back, I'll be gone.
You threw away one life, now you're gonna throw away another?
You got a lot higher opinion of me as a boxer than I do, kid.
Look at the record.
I've had 10 years to think about that record. How many guys did I really beat, and how many got paid to take a dive?
Nobody's paying off Louise and Linda. Jake, if you're gonna keep them, you're gonna have to stand and fight. And here's as good a place as any.
With what? Kid, I know when I'm out of my weight class.
Jake, for crying out loud, you're a citizen? You're on first name terms with the sheriff. Pick up the phone.
It's no good. Give it up. Do me a favor.
If I can.
Louise is supposed to call pretty soon. I can't bear lying to her no more.
I'll try and explain. Where's Jake? You're a day late. He ain't here. Maybe you can tell us where he is. With my $1,200, I imagine. That's where I'd be.
Let's try this again. Where's Jake?
I'm telling you, he left yesterday.
Your choice, kid.
You guys looking for me?
You always had good timing, Jake. I can't believe this is what you've been up to. Living like my empire, kid. I'm almost tempted to let you go on living like this.
Leave the kid out of it. He don't know a thing.
Don't work like that, Jake. You know that.
Sweet dreams, bud.
Miss you.
I hope the clothes fit, and I made you a big lunch. Be sure to eat the deviled eggs before they spoil. And
Playing my song. Jake. You gonna be okay?
The sheriff's not asking too many questions. The way he's telling it, he looked at the mob and the mob blinked. Yeah, we'll be fine. I wish there was something I could do for you.
There is. Let me see that right one more time.